What's up guys, it's Mike over here from Calisthenics family, and today I'm here with Wessel and I'm going to teach Wessel the handstand for the very first time. So what is your current experience with the handstand so far?
I've tried it a few times but never really done a full handstand before.
Yes, so Wessel is actually a complete beginner when it comes down to the handstand. So for every beginner that is watching right now and that wants to learn the handstand or need a few tips about the handstand, this video is definitely going to help you out. So stay tuned guys.
You got it going on, I'll be there in a heartbeat. Tell me your favorite song, I'll put it on repeat. I could wait for you forever, through the storms or any weather. In the sunshine, I'm a fool, yeah. I got my love blind, and ooh, yeah. Got my heart out, and it's covered in gold.
Alright guys, so let's start with teaching Wessel the handstand today, and Wessel has been around here to help us out with the Calisthenics Basics course that we are creating right now, and we finally finished all the instruction videos. We did over 120 videos and now we're actually in the process of creating the course, and it's coming in about a few weeks. But for now, let's just start with the handstand. So before we actually gonna start with the handstand, we need to check if you're if you have enough strength in your shoulders. So that's where we're going to do a little test, and therefore we need a box. So that's actually the first step, checking if you're strong enough in your shoulders. So the exercise is basically a bike stand, and we're basically going to simulate the handstand but in an easier progression. So first we're going to try to stand just like this, putting our shoulders above our hands and looking towards our knees. So let's see if you can hold that for like 10 seconds, and then we know if you're strong enough to do the handstand on the wall. Yes, point your toes and look towards. Alright, hold it 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright. Okay. So, and to make this a little bit more challenging and to simulate the handstand, because ultimately we're going to work up to the wall handstand first, we're going to use this little elevation so it looks more like the handstand. So, and we can use different heights with the box by just flipping it around. So now I'm going to use this height, like this same thing. And now you will notice that it's going to be a little bit heavier because you're putting more weight above your shoulders. Right, let's see if you can hold that for 10 seconds. If you can hold this for 10 seconds, we can move on to the wall handstand. Yes. Yeah, nice. That looks pretty good. Make sure that you have your fingers spread out. Yes. Then you have more stabilization. Right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, that's it. Alright. Heavy?
Kinda, yeah.
Kinda heavy, yes. Alright, so that's actually the first step, because now we know that you can hold your body for like 50%. So now let's move on to the second step, and that is the wall handstand. So let me just show you your current wall handstand, and I'm just gonna see if I have some tips. So,
okay, let's try it.
Alright. Okay, looks pretty good. Alright, so I can already see a few points of tension right here. So let me first do the handstand so you guys can also see how it should look. So what you want to do, you want to bring your hands more closely to the wall. So I think you have your hands like this, far away, but you want like one hand away from the wall, like this. And also it's really important to have your fingers spread out, like I said in the beginning, because I saw that you had your hands like this, really closed. Try to open them and also point them a little bit outwards, like this. And from here, you want to initiate the kick up, and at this point you also already want your arms completely straight. So So I think you had your arms a little bit bended, like this. And so from here you want to press into the ground. So you have straight arms and bring your legs as close as possible. And now do the kick up. And you will notice it's easier to do the kick up as well if you're closer to the wall, like this. From here, kick up. And hold. Alright, so let's try it one more time. So fingers spread out. Yes, just like that. So try to get your feet closer to your body. So you actually started like this. Your feet really far away. But you want to bring your feet already closer to your body. And from here, kick up. So you have a smaller kick up. So it's easier to get your hips above your shoulders as well. Let's try. So shoulders above your hands. Yes, lean a little bit. Yeah, and now exactly. So that looked really smooth. Yes, press into the ground and try to point your feet as well. Yes, and activate your core and your glutes as well. Engage your glutes. Yes, that's it. That looks a lot better. All right, so try to hold this. Okay. Heavy or?
I could have kept going, but...
Okay, nice. All right, so let's move on to the next step, and that is without the wall. And this is for most people the most scariest part of the handstand. Have you already tried it, or?
I mean, I've tried it, but I never succeeded.
Never succeeded, yeah. So let's try to succeed today. And for this, we're going to use parallettes. You probably already noticed on your in your wrist. It's a little bit stretchful in your wrist. Yeah. So let's grab some parallettes. So we're going to use parallettes because it's a lot more stable and also less stressful for our wrist. So let's start with the handstand without the wall. And this is for most people pretty scary to move from wall handstand to regular handstand. So let me explain the most important tips. And it's actually the first step is the kick up. You need to know how to kick up, and then you need to know how to fall. And then we're gonna see how we can hold the handstand. So let's first start with the kick up. So you grab the parallettes at shoulder width apart, like this. So not too close, not too wide, like this. And we're gonna straighten out our arms from the very beginning. We're gonna walk a little bit back, and most people will start like this. But now you see that my shoulder is not above my hands, right? And that's a really big mistake, because then, like with the wall handstand, you have to kick very hard. So we want to bring our shoulders right above our hands, like this. And from here, we're going to initiate the kick up. And now you can also see that my hips are already pretty high, right? So, and with the kick up, it's best to only kick with one foot, and then look for a balance, and then move the other leg as well. Alright, so let's start with the kick up. So it's best to make a few attempts so you can find the right speed that you need. And also move first with one leg, and then find balance, and then with both legs. So let's do that first. Straight arms, yes. All right. Yes. All right, so that's where we need to practice the fall. Okay, so now you saw exactly what we want to avoid and why most people are scared to do the handstand, exactly because of this reason. So, and I actually should have avoided this by holding you, but sorry, it was too late. All right, so how can we avoid this? So the kick up was good, but it was too hard. So make sure that you do this very slowly and controlled. And when you notice you're falling over, you have to pick one side, either left or right. And then only with one hand you want to let go. So now you grab both hands on the parallels, and that's why you fell over like that. So let me just show. So kick up, and now you notice you're gonna fall over and rotate to one side by letting go only one hand. Do you think you can do this?
I can try it.
Alright, so I will assist you. Yeah. Okay. One more time. So we really need to practice this. It's just a matter of technique. Yeah. Yes. On your own. Yes, that's it. So now you know how to fall, and that's actually the most scariest part of the handstand. And now we're going to try to keep balance in the handstand. Alright guys, so now we managed the first two parts, the kick up and also the fall, and now let's move on to keeping balance. And the most important tip is to use your hands to counterforce the fall. So, and that is on parallels, we're going to do this by pressing really hard into the parallels and moving forward and backwards. So this is actually the motion that you're gonna do. If you fall forward, then you're gonna press into the parallels like this. If you fall backwards, you press into the parallels with your palm of your hand, like this. And really press into the parallels. If you're doing it on the floor, then it should look like this and this. So, I will perform this so you can exactly see how it's done. And watch really closely to my wrists. See, this is the most important thing. When I'm falling that way, over, I'm gonna lean here. Alright, so give it a try. Yes. Alright. Pretty good.
Pretty decent.
Let's try a 5-second handstand. I think you can do it.
Right.
Yeah. And also, when you're in the handstand, make sure that you activate your legs. So activate your glutes and also your core. So when you're in a straight line, really point your toes like we did on the wall handstand. And from there, you're gonna balance in the handstand by using your wrist to counterforce the fall.
Okay, let's try.
Alright, so the kick-up is good right now, and also the placement of your hands, your shoulders, but I think we need to work on your alignment, so I'm just going to assist you with the handstand. Alright, so to get you in the right position, and from there I'm going to let go and see if you can hold the handstand. Alright? Hands shoulder width, shoulders above your hands, kick up. Yes, a little bit harder. That's it, okay. Squeeze your glutes, that's it, yeah. Press into the floor. Okay. Yeah, that's it, that's it. Yes. Now you felt that were like holding yourself a little bit.
Yeah, I felt counter.
Yeah, counter force, yes. Okay, so I think that was your last attempt. You did really well, you almost had it. You now know how to do perform the handstand, and I think you also know what you need to work on. Definitely you gotta work on bringing your legs really controlled towards together. So try to work on the kick up, that's the most important thing. And I would say, like, how many times do you train per week?
5 times, right?
Yeah, 5 times. So I would recommend to practice the handstand before every workout. So maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes, so 5 times per week. And then really try to work on the kick up, do like 10 attempts, and then you will notice definitely a progression over a few weeks. And there are also some other exercises that you can do to work on your balance, the counter effect of your wrist, and that is the frog stand. That one is really accessible and easy to work on your balance. It's one of the first exercises that you can do to work on balance. And also the wall handstands to get your shoulders stronger for the handstand.
Alright.
So I guess, guys, that's it. Mini tutorial on how to handstand with a beginner with Wessel. So for every beginner that wants to start with the handstand, I hope that this video was helpful and that you got something out of it. All right, Wessel, thank you for joining in this video and being an example for all the beginners. It's a huge step to actually learn the handstand, but also to be an example for all the beginners out there. So I think you did a really great job, and you now know what you need to work on. And guys, the most important tip is patience. Also for you, handstand, you will not learn the handstand in one day, but you have to keep practicing week in, week out, and then eventually you will learn the handstand and you will learn how to balance. So guys, that's it about this video. I hope it was helpful and that you got some information out of this for your own workouts. So if you did so, leave a like and a comment, and I'll catch you guys in one of the next videos. Peace out.
When I found Calisthenics Family, and they were offering this program plus the online coaching for a very affordable price. So I decided to try it. If anyone's looking to start calisthenics, I would highly recommend this. It'll do the same for you.
I'm Gordon, and I've been with Calisthenics Family for almost 3 months now, and all the time I've had Yannick as my trainer.
Like Michael or Yannick can just be like that little extra push to keep you going. You also seen the pictures. I'm really proud of myself that what I achieved in the last 8 weeks.
Go for it and start your journey.